So when you're in seminary, as you've gone through seminary, are there things that you all are really talking about in there as far as like what's going on in the world? Like how do, like, this is happening in the world, this is how as a priest that you need to learn to deal with this, or this is how you talk about it, or this, are there things that, like issues, I guess, that you guys are like really hitting hard in the past few years?
Yeah, I mean, really anything that comes up in the church.
Yeah.
And like, so like talking it through that. So if I was a pastor, and I don't know, just speaking in general, like
yeah,
there are scandals in the church.
Yeah.
Like the whole McCarrick scandal, and all of the other various things that would take place. How would you, as pastor, how would you preach on this?
Yeah.
How would you help address these things with people? Because I think oftentimes it can seem this way if people don't know their priests, that the priest doesn't have his own opinion, or he doesn't like realize just how bad things are because he's a part of the church. Yeah. If anything, if you ask me, it's almost the other way around. That because you're a priest and you work in this day in and day out, mm-hmm. you see you really do see the gravity, probably more so than the average person. And so scandal like really hurts the priests, the clergy, the church, and like it really hurts. Like it hurts the church at large, but it really hurts the priests, because especially if there's a priest that goes into scandal and everything else, that becomes something of a remark on the priest. As a priest, you're going to take that no matter what.
Yeah.
You all get lumped together.
Yep.
And so I mean, it's something that you have to talk about. And it's like, okay, how would I address these things?
Yeah.
And the number one answer is always with love.
Right.
But now, love is like, right, as Aquinas puts it, it's willing the good of the other. And now that obviously needs to be discerned as to how that actually works out in every particular moment. It's not something that is the same in every situation.
Sure.
Right. And so like it's a very difficult thing. It's discerning. Okay, what should I say? What should I do?
Yep.
What's the right thing to move, or what's the right thing to do in this scenario?
Yep.
But we know in seminary, like, this is what we're getting ourselves into.
Yeah.
So like these are the things we have to be talking about.
Yep.
And same thing with various things taking place in the States, whether it be transgenderism, whether it be the pro-life issues, all these things. As a priest, how do we confront these things?
Yeah.
How do we preach about these things in a way that is loving, that shows the dignity of the human person, even in regards to scandal? Mm-hmm. How do we uphold the dignity of the man or woman or whoever it is that is bringing scandal upon the church? Mm-hmm. How do we uphold their dignity? Because even though that they've done something wrong, that does not reduce their personhood, their dignity, all these types of things.
Right. Right.
So how do we uphold that?
Yep.
You know, and these are important questions and important conversations that I think we have as seminarians. We have these same conversations with our formators.
Yeah.
Those are like our formation advisors, our spiritual directors, and the various priest mentors that we have.
Yeah.
Because these are very important questions.
Yeah.
As to how to move forward and how to preach on these things in a loving, charitable way that upholds the dignity of the person, but yet at the same time, you're able to say, okay, what has been done is wrong.
Yeah.
And we cannot we cannot uphold as good these things that have been done.
Right.
And we cannot promote these things for other people to do.
Right.
But yet, at the same time, we recognize that, like every person's a sinner. I'm a sinner. You're a sinner. Everyone's a sinner, right?
Yep.
And it's like, okay, how do we reconcile this fallen nature of man, and yet uphold the dignity? It's so easy to let that fall.